smoke. Another time we were in the hamburger shop and this guy knocks on our door at home. And he was a warlock. That's the opposite to a witch, female witch. He was a warlock. And he was having a hard time because his gearbox fell out of his car. He was in a real mess, very skinny. All I thought was, your God's really treating you bad. That's what I thought. He knocks on the door and says, man, you know, I need some bread and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, gee, we've got bags of bread here after the hamburger shop. And saying, oh, look, in about 20 minutes, I rang up a whole bag of sandwiches. I said, mate, here's, you know, you're hungry. Italians don't like seeing anyone hungry. So he gave him the bag and he goes, no, man, I need some money. Oh, that's how sheltered I was. That's how sheltered I was. But God can take a little Sicilian girl from a sugarcane farm who wanted to be a nun, who learned to speak English in grade 1. I'm telling you, quite lost in translation. I could tell you stories that you would just laugh for days. You know, from one culture to another, how we miss things from one culture to another. All right, so go where the fish are. Don't stay safe in your little walled church and your little life group and you know, surrounded by your happy little music and, you know, kumbaya and everything like that, and eat all your lollies and all your junk at Christmas. No, invite someone. You don't trust them, because some people do come in, take your keys, cut them, bring them back, and then you're up the creek. So be careful. But you could have a picnic down the park. You could put on all the meat, invite someone that you normally wouldn't invite. See, Christmas time, we can invite whoever we like because all our parents have gone. Not thank you, Jesus, but it makes it easier. Because our parents would go, you pastors all year, all the pastor time, you with the church all the time. Christmas time, you come my house. So as soon as we had the service, we were gone. But after they went, we'd open up the church, turn the aircons on, get a grant from the Shire Council, and have a Christmas party. And invite all the ones no one wants. Yay. We love it. Yeah, I mean, we have to bring respect to your family, and it wasn't a relief they were dead, don't get me wrong. But that honour and that respect, my God, you know, and we didn't have to have proper Italian food. We could have just, you know, these Australians, they just got toast. So no, they haven't. They've got barbecues, everything. We could have anything and it didn't matter. No one was saying this spaghetti's al dente or this cheese was in a plastic bag and did you go to the delicatessen? No. All right, be prepared for battle. The devil's not going to let you go and take his little labourers. The wages of sin is death. They're working, they've got the wages of sin. They're getting a result. You have to be prepared for a fight. How many of us have accepted Jesus and within days the Jehovah's Witnesses are there? The devil sends his own out there. And it depends how deep the seed is. Has the seed of the incorruptible word gone into your heart, or just on the footpath, or just until troubles come? No, the seed's got to go deep. It's up to you. How deep do you want it? Do you want it, or do you want all the other junk? Is Jesus first? If Jesus was first in our hearts, we would be the salt of the earth. We would eat Australia up. If every Christian daddy came home, if every Christian mummy loved her husband, if every teenager did the right thing and didn't wait for youth camp to get in the sack with someone. I tell you, when the church is alive and on fire, and we get our act together and we start recovering ourselves from the work of the enemy. I don't know how many people I talk to, they're onto women, onto porn, onto this, phoning my husband. I'm in front of and he's so patient. I'm in front of, you know, the Black Garter or the Red Garter in Sydney, you know, some nightclub, you know, prostitute place. I want to go down there with a broom. Pray for me, Pastor. Get away from there. If you have trouble, read the first 9 chapters of Proverbs. You will run away from there. Because that woman, or that man, it could be a gigolo, will take you to the gates of hell. Wake up! Run from there. We have a better life to live. We had a life full of joy. There's nothing more fulfilling than waking up knowing what you did last night. How many times Christmas songs have a party, oh, I couldn't even know where I was, didn't know who I was with. How can that be fun? Oh, we had so much fun. No, you didn't. You're foolish. The devil just took over your dashboard. And you're going, it's okay. No, it's not. We belong to the King of Kings. And he has a better life. And I tell you what, having a spirit-filled life is way more adventurous than working in the dark with the enemy. He slaps you around, he kicks you in the guts, he tells you no good. First he gets you to do the stuff, and then he blames you and all your mums and dads and everybody else. If we're growing up today, part of maturity is owning up to what we say and do. If you're blaming somebody else, let me tell you, one, you're wounded. You're wounded and you need healing. Talk to someone. Deal with it. Or two, you refuse to grow up. You might have colour in your hair, but you're a baby. A spiritual baby. Grow up and own it. The sooner you own your lawn, the sooner you'll mow it. If you go home and say, that lawn doesn't belong to me, well, you're not going to look after it, are you? You don't go home and mow your neighbour's lawn. It's theirs. You mow your lawn. Own it. Own your rubbish. Own it, and then ditch it, burn it, get rid of it, say goodbye, cry, say goodbye, have a party when you get separated from it. So evangelism is not just blasting people, it's living a life that's transformed. That's why I love these guys saying we're dropping out from that merry-go-round. We're getting out. You know, how many times in Sydney I used to say to them, go to rehab. Oh no mate, I'm fine. 12 months later, there's another lady, another pregnancy, another, pending this in court and another case. And drop out. These guys, they've come in. They're saying, I'm here, front and centre. Help me. Fix me. Jesus, touch my life. And you've got a whole congregation helping you. That's awesome, guys. You guys will be planting churches. I will prophesy that. We did a church planting boot camp in Russia, Siberia. So freezing. And they kept saying it's much warmer. It was freezing. There were drug addicts and street people going through Bible college to plant churches. That was 15 years ago. Guess what? They're planting churches. They're planting churches. They had designated areas where they could smoke, and if they were a little bit drunk or something, they sort of do something else. And that's who they had to work with. God is using the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Yes, you need to go to Bible college, but you don't. Yes, you do need to train and study, but sometimes God bypasses that and trains you up and you're out there and then you're getting the training after you get out there. It's happening that way. I went fishing with my nephew Peter, and pray without ceasing, start with your family. What kind of reference would I get from your family, your boss, your wife, your husband, your friends? What kind of reference? That's important. Starts at home. You and your household will be saved. As soon as I came to Jesus, I started reading I had a little Gideon's Bible like this, given to me at Corpus Christi College here in Nunda. I would have been about 13. I kept it in my bag till I was 18, like a lucky charm, like a scapular. How many Catholic background? We make the best Christians. We know the rules. We're okay. They gave me, I never read it. It was a lucky charm. If you saw this little Bible, you thought, gee, she reads it all the time. It was trash, but I never read it. It was in my bag. But then a series of events happened. My dad was trying to marry me off with Mario, who had a beautiful big farm, but he was a drunk. And then something else. And what about Pepe? And I'm like, I don't want Pepe. And what about this? I've seen them. They're bad people.